So we want to begin with our Rapid City Common Council candidates. So representing Ward 1, there are two running for that seat. Ron Weifenbach and Vince Vidal. I want to pronounce that right. Vidal? Vidal.
There you go.
Vidal, like Vidal Sassoon. That's any relation? No. It's very good. Ron could not be with us tonight, but he has submitted a statement to be read, and reading that statement is going to be Dale Barcher.
From Ron Weifenbach. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for not being in attendance tonight. Our family had befriended a disabled Vietnam veteran who moved here from California. He is a huge NASCAR fan, and we are fulfilling his bucket list by attending a live NASCAR event, which we will be viewing from the infield of the racetrack. As you know, I have been an avid supporter of the Family Heritage Alliance and its mission, both personally and as issues have arisen within our city. My previous experience serving on the council earned me a reputation as a knowledgeable leader on budget and finance matters. Currently, I work for a Premier Home Mortgage, where I work to help families get homes they can afford. I served 8 years in the South Dakota Army National Guard. Living and working in Rapid City most of my life gave me the opportunity to interact with the community and their families by coaching softball, basketball, and soccer. Rapid City has been good to my family, and I am committed to keeping it good for your family as well. Thank you for your support. God bless. Ron Weifenbach.
Vince Vidal, you have an opening statement. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. My name is Vince Vidal. I'm 56. I have a wife and 4 children. We moved here in 1995. I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas. I spent 20 years in the United States Navy, proud of those years and proud of my service, and it's a matter of public record. I left the Navy as a Chief Petty Officer. I was a journalist, and as a journalist, one of the jobs that I wanted to start off with here in Rapid City was in journalism, so I worked at a local television station, and my wife worked at a local television station. We were working at different stations, so as competitors, we were always civil. Eventually I left journalism. She stayed a little bit longer at it than I did. But Rapid City is where we wanted to raise our children, and we raised 2 of those 4 right here. 3 of them, well actually 2 of them graduated from parochial school, and then we had one that went halfway, and now he's a Central High School student. I have worked full-time for 40 years. And here in Rapid City alone, in 14 of those years, I worked in financing. I worked at some of the major businesses here, such as Green Tree Financial, ASI, GE Money, GE Capital. And I feel that I have a grasp of what we need for our city. I live on the south side of town. It's the growing side of town. I want to pay attention to every one of my constituents' needs, and I hope that I get that opportunity.
Okay. Vince, first of 2 questions, and this first question is what everyone tonight is going to answer, and that is simply, what is the basis of your moral compass, and how will that influence what you decide is best for Rapid City? You have 1 minute.
Well, you might as well hear from me here first. I believe in God, and I was born and raised Roman Catholic, as I already expressed. My moral compass is a philosopher. Some of you may have heard of him. His name is Jesus Christ. Now, I don't wear that on my sleeve, but what I do wear it in my heart. And what I mean by that is that it keeps me focused on the goodness of people, because I believe that people are inherently good, not inherently evil. I want to unite. I want to keep focus on uniting a city council. I want to keep focus on uniting a city. I think we're growing. I think we can do much more. We have great opportunities here in Rapid City. Again, after traveling the world for 20 years, this is the place I want to be. So I would serve my constituents by keeping true to what I've always done in the past.
Question number 2, why are you running for the position of alderman, and what qualifies you for such a seat in the city council? You have 2 minutes.
Well, okay, I get more time on that, but I pretty much said what I've already believed that I had, what I can bring to the table. I know these businesses that we brought to Rapid City that have brought jobs to your neighbors, to my neighbors. These businesses are important. I don't know them from the outside. I don't know them from reading about them. I was there. I worked at Green Tree Financial. I worked at ASI, and I worked at GE Money. I know those people, and they're good people. And they expect a lot from their city government. And believe me, I would not be the one that wants to let them down. I believe that if we just stay focused on improving the entire city, that we can all make a difference.
And then Vince, your closing statement, you have 1 minute.
Okay. Thank you for being here. Are there any Ward 1 residents out there right now? All right, good. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. And, you know, I really don't have much more to say. I'm happy that you're here tonight. I'm happy that the Family Heritage Alliance took the time to open this meeting with a prayer, because one of the greatest victories we saw this week was what the Supreme Court decided. Now, I think that's important. And because you're asking the kind of questions as to what my moral character is, what guides me, I think that's important. And you are the people that I want to listen to. So thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.